Oh, that's not that old.
No, it's not. Like he says, well,
Or
technically speaking, my abilities and my age didn't play a factor in my retirement.
Hmm.
But as I say, I will gladly explain, or try to explain. Of course, if you meet with Asmarius, I guess you also will meet with him. I guess sooner or later. Of course, like you can ask, like back him for additional questions. I won't mind.
Alright.
I really don't know how to feel about that, but well, for once, like he gives like a half smile, you know, he's saying half seriously, half jokingly. For once, I am not drowning in paperwork.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
all these moments when you went into his room and he always was complaining at paperwork.
who's breathing into her mic, by the way?
No, it's not me. Anyways, that's with Augustus. Like Loria also like gives her greetings to everyone. She like gives you like kind of like half-hearted smile. Of course, obviously she's happy that you are. I mean, most of you are alive and well, but well, like it's pretty obvious that something's bugging her. That something's on her mind.
Alright, is Lysander... Adam, you're back yet?
Yes, sorry.
Alright, but...
Um,
Alright, so...
And of course, one of the other people like, let's cut like Aoti, like you see this party like talking with the now retired captain of the guard, the head cleric. Like, what do you do? What's your reaction? Do you just step up and...
Is this while we're talking with Robert, or is this after?
It might be just after you finish talking with Robert. Like, I'm asking like Aoti if she's like...
Guard, Robert.
Oh, you asked me?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Is she like when they are talking after they finish talking, like step up and like
Yeah,
say greetings
I
to the
suppose.
party? What do you do?
Well, I suppose I said greetings, everyone. I am Auti Ironheart, the guildmaster. What would I say? The guildmaster suspected something might have happened to one of you, so he asked me to see if everything was all right.
Well, something certainly happened to one of us. To more than one of us, I think.
Yes. Well, one of us kind of got eaten, but that's not important.
Oh.
That's not important? What the hell are you talking about? Of course that's important.
Yeah, it's really important. But the thing is, we maybe want to say it's not important. Bear in mind, we've seen an awful lot of real horrors. You guys guarding Pinewood, it's pretty, it's noble, but it's not really. Well, you haven't seen the things we've seen, so seeing one of our friends eaten is terrible.
Yes.
Tolerable.
Yes.
Also,
Well,
like it's sorry, Interjay just wanted to quickly give this thing that you see that the few guards that you saw, the guardsmen, not the golems, they seem to have better equipment and like generally give the aura of like being better trained, being better soldiers.
competent.
All right, can I use perception or detect magic on them or something?
You might as well.
Yeah, can I do that as well? I just arrived in Pinewood, so I might as well do that.
Well, you probably wouldn't know how they looked before.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know actually how they looked, but no, well. So I just suspect that this has always been.
By the way, is Asmarius anywhere to be seen?
Do you ask it's in character question to characters or
No, I look around and see if I can see Asmarius anywhere.
for now near Basilica you don't see him.
Alright.
Well, I suppose they asked the party. Well, you seem to be in a bit of a a bit out of touch right now. Mind if I follow you for a while? It would hurt to see even more of the Eternal Wanderers die. So, do you mind if I follow you around for some time? Just till you get over whatever sorrow you like, in case you don't want me.
Sure. But first, did the Guildmaster send any form of letter of approval of your being here?
Well, I suppose I'd ask the GM of that, or did you get some kind of symbol or something being in Eternal Wanderers?
I always imagine that every member of the guild has always with him some kind of symbol or tattoo or amulet that proves that you are indeed a member of the guild.
So I suppose.
Basically, Genki was being his usual paranoid self.
Yeah, I suppose no, not a letter of approval or anything. Just my usual guild badge, or not much else. I say, pulling it out from my pocket.
Okay, with 21 and detect magic, you feel and see that not all of them, but definitely there's a process of upgrading the equipment of the guardsmen. And firstly, the middle level of command, the sergeants, the squad leaders are getting the magical equipment. Not big stuff like the typical +1 sword or halberd or something like that. And aside with 21, well, you might have seen also that they seem to be better when they move in squads, they seem to have better cohesion. They look like a real professional military unit.
Right. So, Mr. Robert Augustus, have these been trained under your watch? Seems to be impressive.
Well, to bide some time, I sometimes give write down or tell these people my experience as a not only member but captain of the guard, and it's a part of different strategy that well, mostly as Marius, but after talking with him I think I also approve it.
Okay. No.
But we as I said, I really like to explain all of that when we calmly we can sit down and not stand here in the open and talk about different things.
Fair enough. Not everything can be talked about in the open daylight.
Dinner.
Yeah, I always forget, but technically speaking, most of your characters still need to eat, so.
What is this food you talk about?
What? Never heard of it
And
before.
of course, some food or rations, cost not much. I mean, a small % of your total income, but still, I like to have that. Cost of the living still is.
Does
more
anyone
reason
have
to
some
play
good
on-
red meat? Just as rare as you can get it. Anyone? Anyone?
Would a summoned monster work?
No, it would disappear the moment I killed it. I know.
Just
from
start
experience-
eating it before it dies.
I know, but when it enters my stomach, it'll just disappear and it'll be empty again.
Yeah, it would
good
be
point.
like eating air.
Mhm.
Also, that's a funny question I now realize. Being a dragon Jai, do you have to eat more? I guess so, but
Sure, of course I do.
He's large-sized.
So basically, he's like Obelix. He just eats an entire wild boar.
Pretty much. No, I eat more than
Yes,
just
what
one
is
boar,
the-
I think.
Very, very good we've got Robert Augustus with us, because if we want him to go to dinner in a restaurant, they might not normally let dragons in.
I'm in human form, don't worry.
Alright, fair enough. Good.
I still eat like a dragon, but I
Yeah.
am in human form.
Man.
So if someone puts a slab of meat in front of me, I just slam my face onto the onto the plate. I'm like, yes, this is mine.
So basically, you act like how animals eat food. You just
Pretty much,
slam
yeah.
your head into
I'm
the.
pretty sure it's a bit more civilized than that in human form.
No,
As long as
know,
nobody's in the way.
I haven't forgotten how to eat normally. Don't worry. Just,
Mm.
Alright, so basically, if every one of us is presented and done with what we're doing, we head to the Basilica. We notice Leoria's troubled.
I mean, Leoria was also outside of the Basilica with Robert and all of that passerbys and whatnot.
Oh, alright.
She just give like, as Robert was doing more talking, she just give you a polite greeting, but she seemed occupied and troubled by something else.
Alright.
I mean, as this is like downtime session mostly, I imagine we can discuss about the items, because even though it's kinda like not high-tech city, but like city with magic, you won't be able to get every item you want.
I think I'll be fine with being able to get a +1 Falcon and then 6 of them. I think that should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, it will take a day to finish the not appointment, finish the query. Like you say, okay, I want 6 of that, and he says, okay,
Yeah.
come by the end of the day, and they will
I just
finish.
need to know, because I know if maybe he's gonna rip me off or something. I know I can technically trade my scimitars and kukri for the 6 weapons and still need to pay, I think, like 150 gold. Something around that number.
He will go for that.
Cool.
For weapon exchange, yeah, because he also is interested in, because let's just say this is mostly city of clerics and healers. Like he's one, maybe the only weapon enchanter, and also like a weak one at that, so he can only like enchant +1, nothing more.
Well, if you think about it, that scimitar and those kukris would be a two-handed and a one-handed weapon. Like the
Yeah, they're
scimitar would be
large
a two-handed
size as
weapon,
well.
and the kukris would be just a normal like equivalent of like a longsword, because they're light weapons, aren't they?
Yeah,
So-
I also specifically asked them to make them for a large-sized creature.
Yeah, so yeah, when you at large, he says, well, okay, so you will need to drop by next morning, because for large creatures it will take some time.
Oh, that's totally fine. I think I have at least a day, if not more. That should be fine. I'll drop by tomorrow again. Thank you very much, good sir.
Yeah, thank you too.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. So, Leoria, I see you're troubled over something.
Yes, I don't exactly wanna talk about it.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to, because it's completely relevant to us. And any change in command round here.
Right, perception check. Does she look pregnant?
God.
No, she does not. Oh, also, but
Alright.
that reminded me of one thing that I also wanted to add. That during this whole exchange of words between you, like small greeting from Luria and Robert Augustus, you saw that sometimes like there is like a small glance that both of them spare for each other. Not really small. Anyways, yeah, she doesn't look pregnant. She mostly like she keeps like one of her. Like you don't see much of her skin because she's in all the robes of clerics, so she doesn't show off much body. Like she keeps. No, never mind. I won't say like. Yeah, she looks kinda troubled. Do you say anything else? Like she. I mean, well, after all, you are the saviors of the city, so I might as well show you. But promise not to tell anybody else.
Alright.
I mean, not only she, because of all of the people she asks Genkira at Lysander, because she knows them for longest and most, and kinda trusts them.
Yeah, you asked me not to tell people. I'll stick by my word. I won't tell anyone.
So she will only be like Gen Hero and Lysander. She will like point you, like she can throw you inside the
Basilica.
basilica.
Mm-hmm.
And if you follow, then inside she pulls up one of her sleeves, and on her arm, do you remember like in Harry Potter the Death Eaters had this dark mark?
Yeah.
On her arm there is something similar. Like something like a tattoo or some sort that seems to be not sentient alive but still like moving.
Alright.
Alright, knowledge, religion, or arcana. Does this seem like a harmful?
Do both of them. Harmful
Right.
for her? Not really.
So, one for religion and one for arcana. Hey!
Yeah, 17 might not be enough. With 17 only you get the feeling that this is not connected to her faith. And with Arcana that you know this is not harmful to her. It might be harmful if she does something specific, but it doesn't threaten her life if she does nothing. Okay, Arcana with 28 and 22 with religion. Basically, this is you heard one or two times, Lysander, during your reading in library, that this is called, among other things, this is called Mark of Death.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't mean that the person who has it dies. It only means, as you might remember, or not, this is mostly out of character, that everything in this world has a price, including resurrection. So this is the thing that, in most simple terms, if she's gonna resurrect somebody while having this mark, sure, she will be able to do that, but then she dies.
Oh dear.
And I suppose we can't resurrect her.
As in permanently. Like there is some there are some spells that can like restore person like wish or true resurrection, but this specific marker of death is said, like Myth said, that this is the specific like not shame but sign of the death itself, that if you personally go against his, maybe not wish, but some kind of punishment,
Mm-hmm.
then he claims the soul and he won't relinquish it to anybody, so it won't be possible to bring back that person to life.
And who gave her this mark, did you say?
Do you ask her?
Yeah.
Nobody on this plane. It's not the first time it happened.
Well, yes, but it's relevant, isn't it?
Yes, I was like, she explains that basically she feels that this is her, like everything in this world has a price, so she feels this is her price for being too generous with her gift of bringing people back to life.
It's okay, fine. So you are accepting this mark as a consequence of rules. You say it's because of you can only bring back life as a result of your faith. Agreed. But when were you told? Were you ever? I don't. Is it? I don't know if it's necessarily a part of your faith or a part of your religion that has given you this mark. I fear you may have taken it and allowed the mark to corrupt your thoughts about what is.
What are you trying to say, Lysander, exactly?
I'm trying to say that it isn't necessarily a consequence of her faith.
I never said this is consequence of my fate. I always done what I think I wanna do. This is the consequence of the upper forces that we do not hope to understand, that they decided there's always a price for everything. That's how it works. You cannot simply understand because you never really brought anybody to life. The first time I had this ability, I was just overjoyed that I could do some good, and yes, the happiness still exists every time I bring somebody to life, but I also came to learn with years passing by that there are consequences to everything we do. And she seems really upset at what what you are trying to imply, so now I need to have like my time with my own thoughts, so I will bid you farewell. And she seems kinda really sad and grumpy, like what you're trying to imply, and she turns away and tries to go to her room in Basilica. Kenkiro, you say anything else?
No, perhaps we should continue this business tomorrow.
I don't know if she wants to discuss it any further with Genku.
Oh, well.
No, if she's. I think she seems to be quite resigned. I don't think she will help us fix her.
But anyways, yeah, if you do not continue that, then yeah, Lyra doesn't want to talk no more, and I think we can roll with probably finding Quiver, the tavern that you already know, the town.
Yeah,
the barkeep also knows you.
If this took place still in the day, then before we head into the tavern, I'm going to do some business of my own before we head to the tavern.
Okay. Yeah, this stuff with building outposts.
Yeah.
Sure.
What was his name?
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Yes, of course you'll find him in his office room without much problem. Of course he's very hardly working on some projects. Probably yours.
Yep. And I step in and...
Ah yes, Mr. Genkiro, welcome. I was expecting you.
Yes, well, we seem to have quite the calling card, and I point outside to the giant fortress.
Ah yes, there are also some stories that you are now command this as your base, which brings me to interesting question. If you have this beauty, and he points at the flying castle, why do you need, of course I'm very happy to do this, to build this trading post for you, but I'm just simply wondering why.
Several reasons. One, I never had a place called home. My former one was taken from me. Secondly, I can't quite do this whole adventuring stuff all my life. I need a place to retire, to relax. Some way to where I can just sit down, do the things I like, live with the people I like.
You know, be as extravagant as humanly possible.
Ah yes, I understand.
You know,
this is not only business opportunity. This is a chance for having your own village. As I guess you wanna be a major of your retirement. That's very nice of you.
Yes. Well, we all have our own dreams. My own dreams is to build a city, have a home.
Be as extravagant as humanly possible.
Exactly.
God damn it.
Okay, I completely understand. Now that I finished the preliminary business plan and sketch how much resources and money we'll need, because of course building materials cost themselves, the workforce, if we want them to do a solid job and not, pardon my French, fuck around, but to do the job properly and create trading post that will like bring clients, because as you might guess, this is one of the main trading routes, so you will not be, Mr. Genkiro, you won't be the only one doing trade. So of course we would want to like make your trading post like somewhat special. So as you understand all of this stuff, if you want have something really good, then of course it might there will be some need to throw some extra coin.
Money, gold is not an issue.
Excellent. So the best option for you,
And I'm not in this conversation.
Mr. Genkiro.
No, this is Mayo.
This is only Genkiro. For you, Mr. Genkiro, for the buildings you offered, like make a nice foundation for the trading post, and then, as I guess, I'm really happy to hear your future plans, because we might also, I also can work in mind with them. To have really nice trading posts and all of these buildings, so that will bring clients. 15,000 gold pieces will make it really nice, and it will allow us to require the best workforce. So in a month, which is a really express time, the trading post will be completed. Normally it takes from like 3 to 6 months if you are trying to like reduce the cost by like recruiting weak workforce or something like that.
Say, and Pinewood is a pretty religious city. Am I right?
Well, it has this cult of life and pilgrims, but it's mostly a city of clerics and healers. There's like, ley lines, the healing taps, so it's mostly known for that.
Right. Would it be possible to build a small chapel in this trade city? To, if some pilgrims were to stay the night and would need a place to pray upon.
Certainly. The question will be for you, Mr. Genkiro, how much additional money are you willing to put forward?
How much gold did you say it was?
For these 4 buildings you told him for trading post, 15,000.
15,000.
How much would it cost extra to make it extravagant?
Twice as much.
Glorious.
And I think I'm really like, this is really low price, because I remember reading some rules of buying buildings. So like, for example,
Kingmaker rules. Yay.
For example, like noble house in the city costs like minimum 50,000 gold.
I'll look it up.
But for now, even if you find the rules, this is trading post we are talking about, so that's the price I am giving.
Alright. Here's what I can do. I can give you half now, and because I can give you half now and half upon completion. Does that sound good?
Certainly. That's the method of payment we usually take.
Alright.
To make sure that you pay half, Mr. Genkiro pay half price, then after like half a month you arrive at the place and you see how's this going. So yeah. Also, that's out of character. Can you ping me once again? Where do you want that trading post, and do you have a name for it? I can already add it.
Yeah, I'm going to put it here. And as a name, I'm going to call it Sanctuary.
Okay.